Okay, so next topic is circuit diagram. Okay, so what does the circuit diagram should we have? It should have one cell or more cell which will produce the potential difference. It should have one key which can be opened or closed as per our convenience when you want to turn on or off the appliance. It should have the electrical appliance which in the form of resistance, and it should have the connecting wires. That's it. It's very simple. This is how the electric circuit diagram consists of. Now, as you can see in this pic displayed in your screen, the what is this? First thing you can see it is the cell. I have denoted and I have already explained you that the bigger rod is the anode positive terminal and smaller rod is cathode negative terminal. Okay. Next thing is if the more second thing is more than one cell are present, we call that as battery. Then third is this is the key, and if there is no dot here means the key is switch off or the circuit is open, and key is switch off means no current will be flow, and when the key is closed or the switch is on then current will be flow. So this dot represents closed key or open means sorry on switch on, and this without dot represent open circuit or switch off. Next thing is this is the wire. If two wire are joined, I will represent like this because they are joined. If they won't join but they are crossing, I will represent like this, and this is passing above it like a flyover. Okay. Then if the any resistor, I will denote like this. Specifically for bulb the symbol uses like this, it appears like bulb. Okay. This is the resistor, and if the resistor is variable or it is changing, then I denote it like here arrow or like this. Variable means what? It is not fixed, it can be changed. Then I have told you that to measure current we use ammeter. In which connection, series or parallel? You must be remember it is in series. And when I measure potential difference to voltage, I use voltmeter, and in this time I will use it in parallel because the voltage remains same in the parallel connection while current remains same in the series connection. Okay, so I am explaining you in short about the Ohm's law and giving you some numericals to solve. So Ohm's law is nothing, it is a simple law that the potential difference is directly proportional to current and directly proportional to resistance also. See, basically it was derived that across one appliance, the V was directly proportional to I, and V by I always remains constant. And this constant is called as resistor. It is fixed for any appliance. If in your home one fan is resistance having 100 ohm, then all time the resistance will be 100 ohm only. If I give the current of 10 ampere, then the potential difference across it will become 1000. If I give current of 20, then the potential means potential difference across it will become 2000 ampere. So by this way I derive the formula that is simple, that V is equal to I into R, or C. From here I got R is equal to V by I, and I get the formula V is equal to I into R. This is very important formula, most important formula of this chapter. Now let me give you some numericals for resistance. I already gave you two, so this is third one. Potential difference was 20 volt and current passed was 2 ampere. What should be the resistance of that appliance? Fourth question. Here we have to find the potential difference. The resistance given is 2 ohm and current pass is given as 5 ampere. Okay. Fifth question. This time potential difference is given as 10 volt. Then resistance is also given as 5 ohm, and it is given that charge Q is equal to 10 coulomb passed, 10 coulomb flowed. 10 coulomb charge would have flowed in, this is the fifth question, how much time? Okay, in this last question you have to find time. Okay, next further chapter we will continue tomorrow. I hope you will like this videos. So please share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe. And if you don't like, then don't like the video, then please give comment your feedback in the comment that we didn't like this part or that part. I'll surely try to improve. But I request all of you to please watch my further videos also. If you don't like, then please tell me directly or give me dislike also. I won't mind. But I will ask you to tell me that you didn't like that part or why you didn't like. Okay. Thank you, friends.